What is going on, MC Guns family? Today I'm going to be explaining how GTMC works, what you guys need to understand, basically the basics on what the Minecraft server is. Also, before I continue, this is raw footage, so I'm just going to be showcasing raw things. So if I start stuttering, if I start mumbling, if my Spanish comes out, it's because it's raw. Let's continue. So the first thing, when you guys do spawn into mcguns.net, you guys will spawn into this train. You guys have two options, the corner left and the corner right. These are quick TPs. So if you guys are not familiar with the hub, it's basically very big. I would recommend you check it out. No Diddy. All right, let's go. So the next thing, when you guys come to here, this will be quick teleport. So if you guys don't want to run around the map, trust me, we understand. That's why we made it. You guys can come to the bank and yeah, basically put your money in the ATM, whatever it is, right? Next thing on the corner left, this will be the quantum energy. How this works, the more kills you get, the more kills the server gets. This will completely fill up, 1500, 1500, and you'll be able to get a reward, one of 4 rewards, depending on what you click, it will be one of them. So you can get instantly 10,000 tokens, you can get multipliers to get more tokens. Whatever you guys want to do, this is completely up to the server, and it's completely up to your choice to pick what reward you want. All right. Next step is we have cars. Before I continue on how the server works and how this goes on and all of that, you guys got to understand that we're adding new things every day. So this is more of a showcase and an understanding of what's going on. So cars, basically they're self-explanatory. The money system might be a little different in the future. Right now we have something called clean money, and we probably want to add something in the future called dirty money, where you have to grind to be able to wash your money to be able to have such large amounts. Or you could do it the regular way, playing this server, and you can collect money just by looting chests and the basics. So this is the basic car you can get right here. This is a level 5 car, 7,500. I already own this car, so I can't get it. This right here is the new car. I'm sorry. These are the new cars. Everything from here over here is new. So this is the most expensive car, and this is pretty much a dirt cheap car. So I'll come to this one. You guys will have 3 options: cancel, purchase, purchase the GT. So basically it will tell you what you require and what the money that you need. So we click on confirm purchase. I now own this car. All right, we'll get into that as we continue so I can show you guys what's happening. Information pretty self-explanatory if you guys were to sit here and read. I understand I'm not much of a reader. I just want to get into the server, and just play. I understand. Trust me. Just so you guys are aware, we do have a custom texture pack. So if you guys have a sniper rifle or something cool, we have a texture pack. The texture pack, I do believe when you join the server, it asks you. Highly recommend you do it. Super cool. Alrighty. So the next thing is, a lot of people have questions on how to get started. What do you do? What's the purpose of the server? So if you guys were to come to teleport, this main menu, as time will go on, we'll probably simplify it just so it's not so much going on, not so much to read. Many people just want to click one button, boom, you go. That's just how it is. Simple as that. Come to World TP. You're gonna want to teleport. It's gonna spawn you in a 400 by 400 block, so it can spawn you in any direction you in the city. So if you guys come up to these chests right here, they'll have little custom green particle effects. That means that they're active, they're lootable. So you guys can come up to it. You guys will get random pieces of armor. Depending on what level you are, you can use. So if I'm only level 10, you won't be able to pick up this chest plate right here. All right? Self-explanatory, we're getting into it. So these are all different things. You got pistol ammo. You got different, sometimes you'll get guns. So that's why the whole purpose of this server is to loot. So once you guys get your required guns, you guys can basically go around the map, and there's either, if you're playing with a bigger party, so if you have more people to play with, you guys can do the custom, basically the custom events we have. So I'm gonna try to fly around the map and try to see if we can find a different one. If we can't, then I'll just go to the next step. Right. Yeah, I am unaware of finding anything. So we'll just go to the next step. So once you guys do all the different things, once you get to a certain level, you guys will be able to purchase a car. You guys will be able to extract. So how you get to spawn, I think as of right now, you can just do /spawn. I guess there is no slash spawn. I think the only way to spawn is when you do an extraction. So when you do T/spawn, you guys will get a flare that goes into the air. I will shut up for just a couple seconds so you guys can hear the audio. So that noise that you guys are hearing, everybody in the whole entire server can hear. So it's going to be very loud, so many people know you're extracting. So if you were to have money in your pocket and somebody kills you, basically you won't be able to have anything. All right. So once this helicopter comes, it takes about 20 seconds or so for it to do its little animation and do all this so that people understand that you're leaving. And it'll drop a little zip line. You come up to it. You want to right click this little string right here. It will say mounting. It'll teleport you up. You guys can F5 and all that. And it'll send you straight to spawn. Super cool. Super cool. All right. So already, sorry for that. I clicked on the metal clip. It is what it is. So once we come back, if you guys want, you guys can come to your pockets. You guys can empty your pockets. You guys can come to this guy called real estate, depending on what you have going on. So I'll go back to the world just so you guys can see. Let's say we got enough money. We finally have enough to extract. And now we have enough to purchase a vehicle, right? Come right here. I think this is another custom mob right here. So he shoots custom arrows and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do, and he's like a grappler person, so sorry for clicking the metal once again. So he's basically in Left 4 Dead, you know how there's different mobs? That's basically what he is. He's like one of those grappler pulley ones. I forgot what his name is. And yeah, so I'll show you guys the cars now, the difference in the cars. So there's about 5 different cars in this. There's about 5 different cars. Simple as that. You guys can see there's 3 different options. There's one called recall vehicle, or deploy vehicle. Once you click on deploy vehicle, you'll get another set of options. These are all the different cars you have. So this is the most cheapest car in the game. It will be similar to extracting, where another flare will come into the sky and make the same noise. And you have to wait about 10 seconds to 15 seconds for the cargo helicopter to arrive. All right. So when you look into there, you might see it. Depending on what direction you have spawned it, it will come. So as you guys can see right there, I won't use Optifine. I'll just let it ride. As you guys can see, it'll bring my car to that exact location that I spawned it. You got to make sure you guys have no roof on top of you. You want to make sure it's, simple for this to drop. I'll let it do its little animation right now. And once it drops, as you guys can see, you'll be able to hop into it. Boom, simple as that. Helicopter will leave now. So if you guys want to lock the car, simple as this, you want to shift, right click. That makes the car lock. Unlock the car, vice versa. Meaning you can't get in your car, nobody else can take your car, or you can allow people to get in your car. So right click, it'll say getting in. Now the car is on, and you guys can drive like a regular horse, if that makes sense. If you guys ever play Minecraft, it's just a horse. Just so most people can understand WASD, and you just look at direction. As of right now, the car does not stop unless you just don't press anything. Sometimes it does what it wants to do. So the best way to get out of it is just shift. And just so you're aware, yes, cars do damage to players. So you guys can drive into somebody and, try to kill them. It definitely will happen. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to spawn in the best car in the game, just so you guys can see the difference on the different cars and all that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait for the animation. Already, now that it's in the air, we're gonna wait for it to drop. As you guys can see, the cargo plane does have the same skin. Eventually we're gonna have a special menu for you to be able to buy custom skins for your helicopter or your extraction helicopter. As of right now, there is an extraction skin. So I'll get into that in just a second. But as you guys can see, now you drive about 7 times as fast. So if you want to get to point A to point B, simple as that. Now you are allowed to get to where you need to go. So we'll come over here. As you guys can see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around the map and we're going to look for something. So there's an ATM. If you guys have some money in your account, you want to drop it off. Simple as that. We're going to continue driving. See if we find... Oh. Car was removed. All right, so the car got clear lagged. Good to know, good to know. All right, let's get into the next step. Alrighty, guys, so let's say you grinded for about 3, 4, 5 hours of worth of gameplay, and now you guys need a bigger ender chest. Let's say your ender chest is too full. You guys have no more space to put your nice fancy guns. So you want to come to the real estate agent, and you're going to want to purchase a new home. So there's about 20, I want to say 20-ish different houses. So on the corner right, this is it's going to be the small trailer. It's going to be cost about 10,000 tokens. Pretty self-explanatory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to admin abuse. Oh, it doesn't let me in out. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. From there. So as you guys can see, it gives you 2 chests, a chest and a half. So whatever storage you want to have, you can put it in there. You can invite your friend. And yeah, so if we were to go to the end of this, right over here, put it right here. This is the most expensive house you have in the game. So if you were to purchase a house, let's say you have the best house in the game and you want to get this house right behind me. I don't know, for some reason you want to do that, or let's say vice versa. You have this house and you want to upgrade to this house. When you come to purchase the house, if you do already have a house, you will have 48 hours to move stuff from your old house into your new house. So basically, if I were to purchase this home right here, just show you guys. Obviously, I'm an admin, so oops, sorry. Give tokens AO 1 million. Just give myself, I don't even know if that's a million, it might be a billion. But yeah, we'll come up to this. Might be a little laggy sometimes. That's what happens. That might be also testing something on the server. So we'll come on, click confirm purchase. All right, good to know. So you cannot purchase a new house until your previous is for. Okay, so basically you have a house. If you go /home, or if you were to go into the little right click menu, click on your housing, go to visit your house. When you visit your house, you'll have a little animation on the floor. I'll show you that you're visiting, and this is the house. So in this most expensive house, you get more than just 2 chests. You get about a lot of dubs. So if you guys come in here, I have some stuff already in here. You guys just get, it's more spacious. You guys just have more going on, right? So what's cool though is if you guys continue to grind, there's something called a snack and grab. So it's basically like a little gas station in the city, and you guys can basically get a quick little so there's 2 upgrades before I continue. So I'll just show you guys. It's better to just show you. So what you're gonna want to do is we want to deploy and ready. So shift right click, right? Oh, hello. Oh, what's going on? Deploy, shift plus right click, hold for 3 seconds. I'm not sure if I'm doing this wrong. Okay. All right. Next step then. It is what it is. All right. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, guys. So we are back now. I want to show you guys the new and different things you guys can. So if you guys want to make quick money and you're not sure how to make money, so you guys want to come, I'm going to quickly admin abuse and give myself a lockpick. So a lockpick, basically you can find it in different chests. You just keep searching and you'll eventually find a lockpick. Lockpick, you guys can come to any cashier. There's about 4 of them around the city. So you come up to a cashier, you'll come and it'll give you a little mini game. So you come here, you want to make sure that the sweet spot is going to keep doing that. You just want to make sure that the sweet spot. And yeah, after 3 times of doing it, now you guys will have police come. And yeah, basically you would just have to kill. And once you kill and do the robbery process, you will get money. Simple as that. Very cool. The more people you have in your around you, basically, the more people that will come. And yeah, very cool, very cool. And we'll get on to the next one. Alrighty, guys, so now we are back with our different type of, this is basically a mini game event. So if you guys have different players or different party members, different friends that you want to play with, we have different events. So there's about 7 to 10 different ones that we have. So you'll find them across the map scattered. Sometimes there will only be 2 around the map. Sometimes there's 10, depending on what's going on. So if you were to come to this one and right click, as you guys can see, this is a payload mission and I'll show you what you're supposed to do. So this is one of those payload missions. If you ever played Overwatch, you just follow it. Pretty self-explanatory. Get yourself to the next checkpoint. And yeah, so I'll show you guys now. Once it gets to this checkpoint, if you continue and let it continue, and if I'm not next to it, what will happen is it will start going backwards. As you guys can see, it's going to start going backwards from where it started. So yeah, the whole mission of this is just trying to stay next to it. Alrighty. So payloads are also something that can give you a lot of money. All right, nice. So as you can see, this is something that you obviously need to do with more than one person. A lot of mobs will spawn, and yeah, so super cool, super cool. We'll get into the next one. Alrighty, guys, we're back. So this is going to be a snack and save shop. These are going to be scattered all around the map. This one specifically is closed. I'm just trying to show you guys as we speak. So this will be a shop deliverer guy. See if I can get behind him. Not sure if I can without getting kicked out. So what we're going to do is just try our best before we get kicked out. Yeah. So we have to go under the thing. It's really hard. Obviously, this is admin abuse, but we'll eventually get it. All right. Now you guys can... Oh, we need to be inside the purple shop. So technically, since we're not in it and it's closed, you can't go in it. So yeah. Basically, what this guy is, it's a different menu. See if I can find one that's open. 1 second. Alrighty, guys, we're back. So this is another different type of event. I won't show you guys or bore you with all the different events, but basically this is a different custom one. This one's dedicated to Brayden's girlfriend, I believe. So as you guys can see, this is Defend the Girl. Basically, what you're going to want to do is kill all the mobs around it. And yeah, so I don't want to bore you with all the cool things, but yeah, there's different events for so many different things. So yeah, I'm trying to find the snack and save shop, but for some reason I can't find one. So basically that's the moral of the server. I'm gonna do some admin abuse right quick. So if you guys were to do, if you were to be an admin, you guys will have this different menu. So you guys can spawn in or equipped. You can purchase it from the snack and save. So when you guys have a certain amount of tokens, you guys can purchase a skin from for the helicopter extraction. So as you guys can see, I just basically have default. Since I can't find the snack and save. So basically that's the helicopter that comes if I were to do spawn. Now, as you guys can see, well, you guys already saw in the beginning, the helicopter will be all gray. So there's nothing I can really do until we get into a snack and save. But yeah, super cool. Basically, this gray will be red, blue, whatever custom color. If you guys are a admin or so, yeah. All right, so here's also another event. But yeah, that's basically the moral of it. Before we also continue, there's going to be white particles. A lot of people have questions. What are these white particles? This will be a basically a level 1+. So if you're level 10, you'll be in this little zone. If you're level 100+, you might be on this zone over here. This zone over here might have more harder things, more mobs, different things. So we're still getting into it. And yeah, very cool, very cool, very cool. Basically, that's all right now for MC Guns. There's not anything I can think about that is not new or that hasn't been added. But before we continue, I do want to show you guys, not many people have an understanding of how the different perks work in this. So if you guys are not sure or not aware, we do have a perk system. So basically custom armor. If you guys know anything about Counter-Strike or any of these different games, you guys know that Kevlar armor or body armor basically allows you to take less damage. As you guys can see, this zombie is level 9 and I'm not taking very much damage from him. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage to my armor. But as you can see, I'll have 2 mobs jump me right quick, and as you can see, I'm not taking any damage. So I'm gonna go into game mode so they stop hunting me down, and I will swap to a regular set. Right? I'm gonna get the regular set. No, I don't. Sorry about that. And we'll equip it. Now we'll go back to, sorry for the metal clip. Now we'll go back into game mode, and as you guys can see, this mob does a lot more damage. He's doing 2 hearts, 3 hearts. So it gets down to it. Perks are definitely different. So if you guys, oh, and I actually have Kevlar on. So imagine if I don't have Kevlar. Wow. So you guys can see, I am taking a lot of damage. These mobs can pretty much 2-hit me if I were to get close. And yeah, so Kevlar, definitely worth it. You guys can have 1 piece of Kevlar, and as you guys can see, you'll still take less damage than if you guys did not have a piece. How you get that? Very self-explanatory. You either can loot it around the map, scatter a little chest around the map, or you guys can come straight up to the armor abilities. That's going to be located in spawn. So you guys can see right here. We have different things. You guys come up to it and you guys can go to buffs. So you guys come right here. Find abilities, and so you guys want to just basically loot. I'm not sure if there's actually a way to buy it, so the more you know. And before we continue, you guys can also come over here to the snack and slave, Jesus Christ, snack and save. You guys can come here, and this is where you guys can purchase the cargo. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have a rep. So you're going to need to be able to max out your rep to be able to get down to this. This all requires levels, as you guys can see, certain levels to get certain things. So you guys need to have max rep to be able to buy the cool cargo. So as you guys can see, level 7, if you're level 7 on the server, you guys can buy bandages. It's right now at a 10% discount. If you guys want to buy specific ammunition, come right here. If you guys want to buy injectors, different things, come right over here. Specific armor, you come right here. If you guys want to buy skins for your aircraft, there's also something called Bitcoin miners. Right now, this is being worked on. We'll get into that maybe later. But yeah, this is the first video for beta. Aircraft skins, just so we can get into it. We can just continue. So you need to be VIP. You cannot obtain this with tokens, so you need to have a VIP. The ranking system we're gonna have VIP and MVP. So let's say I wanted to have this cool custom Arctic camo, and I want to have this new red skin. We'll go back and we will go and extract, just so you guys can see. As of right now, I have to do the admin menu. I believe right now it's a little glitch, so all it does is when I spawn in this, all it's gonna do is just teleport and call the extraction. So now you guys, this will be the menu. You guys can click on it, and these will be the different skins you have. So let's say I want to have that crimson red now, and we want to do /spawn. As you guys can see, the flare will be red, I believe. It changes the flare color, and as you guys can see right there, we now have a red helicopter. Super cool, super cool. And yeah, man, that's basically the moral of MC Guns. If you guys have more questions or you're not aware of what is still going on with this server, highly recommend you guys ask chat or ask pretty much anybody in the server. The server has not went full release as of August 14th. We're still in beta, so if you guys join right now, you do get a beta badge rank. As you guys can see right here, it says B for beta. Super cool. You'll be noticed later as we go on. And yeah, highly recommend you guys join the server. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.